Minecraft can be a resource-intensive game, especially when it comes to newer versions which aren't optimized for smooth gameplay, making the game less enjoyable. Here are all the mods I use. I'll be touching on everyone briefly and explaining how I use it. So, here are all the mods I use to make playing Minecraft enjoyable again. I use CurseForge to manage all of my mods. I use Fabulously Optimized as a base. I find it just by typing optimized. Then it's this first one here. This is the base mod pack that I use. This mod, it rewrites a lot of Minecraft's code and engine to be more optimized to make your game run smoother. Better advancements. This is a quality of life mod. This mod lets it so you can view the Minecraft advancements in a much larger view. Typically, this would just be a very small window. Additionally, for advancements that require more items, it tells you what you've already accomplished. That way you can make a list of what else you need to eat for this balanced diet, for example, or for this other 2x2 advancement. Better clouds. This mod makes the default Minecraft clouds just look more Minecraftier, and I just like the way it looks. Boosted brightness. This mod allows you to change the brightness in caves with just a shortcut on your keyboard. Right now, I have it bound to these little square brackets here. It just allows you to increase the brightness when you're in caves. I mainly use this so that I don't need to increase the gamma when editing my videos. It also allows you to put the brightness over 100%. I feel like anything above 500 is just fine. This is especially helpful in the Nether, as I can increase it to 150 brightness or above, because this is typically 100 brightness in the Nether. And it's very useful for if I'm working on a path, I can just boost it to 150 brightness, and it just looks a lot brighter on the video side of things when I'm making videos. Borderless mining. This mod allows me to go from my game and do items on a different monitor while still being full screen in the game. This is very helpful for making videos. Camera utils. This allows you to have a customized third player perspective. This is my first one, and then this is the second one. These can be completely customized in the settings. The default one for this mod is just looking at the player, and you can mess around with the settings and get customized views like this. Cherished worlds. This mod just adds a little star next to your world, which sits at the top of the world list. And when a world is favorited, it doesn't allow you to delete the world. And I find this just overall very helpful if you have a world and don't want to lose it. Deep slate cutting. This allows you to take a normal piece of deep slate and use it on a stone cutter to get all of the variants as you would with a cobbled deep slate. This is helpful if you use silk touch pickaxes. Easy anvils. This one allows you to put an item on an anvil and you can keep it there. This is useful if you know what you're wanting to do and you're just waiting for the levels. You can just put it on here and queue it and then grab it once you're ready to combine the two items. Easy magic. This mod allows you to have lapis that stays in the enchantment table, as well as have a reroll button in the enchantment table. So if you don't like the Sufficiency 2 enchantment, you can just reroll it until you get a new enchantment, and it just takes a little bit of experience out. Additionally, the item also stays in the enchanting table and it pops back up once you go near it. Free cam. This mod allows you to easily move the camera when you're outside of the player. It's also helpful if you want to record camera shots while you're in the world. Right now I'm moving the player and this is the actual world. This isn't replay mod or anything. Just like come out here, then this is still in the world. Inventory profiles next. In the inventory, you can press a button and have it sorted as per the creative inventory. You can also just click this move matching items button and everything that's matching in your inventory will go up. So I can easily sort my items and throw them in chests without having to manually sort through them. I just open the chest and click the button. Isometric renders. This mod allows you to take this basic shape and make a 3D render of it like this. In order to use this, you have to pick 2 corners. I'm using this corner and this corner. And do /ISO render area. Then it'll just autofill with the coordinates. Type in the first one and it'll show up, that's fine. Then look at the second block for the other corner. Type in the coordinates, just autofill it, hit enter, and then it'll give you a 3D render of this object. I like to dig a little pit and then block myself in it, hit F1, and then run the command. Then you'll get a clean render like this. What I've also done before is I've run this command in a green screen world, and then I just did a screen recording and then increase the scale so that it's usable in my video. There's also other render options down here if you're wanting a larger sequence, but for the most part, it's just fine running with the scale and then recording this on a green background. Litematica. This mod allows you to import a blueprint for a build that you've already made or that someone else has already made that you have the schematic file to. After loading in a schematic, I have the exact blueprint in order to make the bulk storage in my hardcore world. You can also go into the settings and see what layers you're able to view. That way you can make the build as if it was 3D printing it, which I think is really cool. There's also a video that a YouTuber named Raine the Psycon made, which is really helpful. So I would suggest checking out Ryan's video if you're wanting to know how to use Litematica. Mini HUD. This is probably one of my more favorite mods I like to use. It allows you to have a custom F3 menu in a desired location on your screen. So I can just toggle it by pressing H, and you can customize this. Right now it says the real world time, the Minecraft time formatted, including the day number, my coordinates, and what direction I'm facing. I find the MC time is very helpful when trying to match up in-game footage with replay mod footage because I have this same day number in replay mod. You can also customize this by setting an overlay for slime chunks and setting it with a custom hotkey. It has a lot of fun things. There's a toggle for slime chunks to see where slime chunks are, as well as to see where the spawn chunks are, which will especially helpful in the new update where the spawn chunks shrink. Overall, this is really good both for quality of life and making videos and having coordinates of every single screenshot you take as long as you have it on. Replay mod. This mod allows you to record time lapses of your Minecraft world. So, for example, this is a recording of the last episode, and I can just freely move around here and record a shot after the fact. I have the keybind set up so I can just press equals. It sets a little keyframe there. I can move around, hit equals again, and now we just have a camera panning. And then if I render this and call this test.mp4 and render it, it'll render the camera path I just made. Replay mod is a really good tool if you're making videos or doing a big build and want a time lapse. Also for replay mod, say that I'm about to start building a house, I can just press a key on my keyboard, which makes an event marker. Then I can build what I'm wanting to build. Obviously, it's going to be like a lot larger. And then I can hit the event marker to end and then save and quit the world. I can then open this world and then go to right before. And also this is a glitch, by the way, where it shows a bunch of blocks. And then you have the markers of where you need to put your keyframes. Right click harvest. This mod allows you to right click a crop and it will harvest the crops in a larger area depending on the tool, and it also replants the crops that you've planted. I find this just saves time. It breaks Minecraft's one block at a real time, but if you need wheat for entire village and you don't want to replant everything, this mod's got you. Simple fog control. This is a more visual mod. It just helps smooth out the very end of your render distance area and makes it nice, smooth, and gradual, and not as harsh as the default one. Zero's minimap. This mod allows you to view the map of your world by pressing a keyboard shortcut, and tells you how high the elevation is to at this very top section. The maps that we have in Minecraft aren't really that helpful and don't give you this zoomed out of a view. which is why I use this mod. Zoomify. This mod allows you to have a custom zoom in, like I just did there. And it also has this gradual zoom in, and you can change the settings for it. I have mine set to 2x zoom, and it takes 1.5 seconds to fully zoom in. And you can also zoom in more by using your mouse's scroll wheel. But once you zoom in again, it'll just do the defaults of what you set in the config. I also use a resource pack and a data pack from this website called Vanilla Tweaks. In Vanilla Tweaks, these are all the adjustments that I have enabled. And the 2 data packs I have enabled is unlock all recipes for convenience, as well as the Graves data pack. I have the Graves data pack enabled because I play in hardcore mode. And if and when my character eventually dies in my hardcore world, I'd like to know where that is. Shader packs. I don't typically use shaders in my world when playing it. However, I do screenshots by zooming in, hitting F1, and then taking a screenshot, then just having it as my YouTube banner. The shader pack that I use is called Complementary Reimagined. I hope from this video you're able to play a more modern version of Minecraft and or to just enjoy it more, as this game is really customizable and you make it your world. You make the rules. That's a sandbox game. I hope you found some of these mods useful to add to your Minecraft worlds, and thank you for watching the video. Later.